Hey guys, this market update. What exactly is your plan with Bitcoin? Really, what is it? I'll tell you mine. Buy as much Bitcoin as I can, as fast as I can, because the abnormal returns in Bitcoin are running out. It's a bear market, right? Everyone's so scared. Oh my God. Fear and greed index. Max fear. Whoa. $67,000 a coin right now. You think that's fearful? Back in the day, right, when Bitcoin was trading in single digit thousands, and $65,000, $67,000 a coin was a dream, an absolute dream. The problem, right, is that we're in a bear market and it's $67,000 a coin. The network is getting away from us. The abnormal returns are getting away. You've got actual rich people putting size into this market. Look at the realized price. Look at previous bull markets where this thing's crazy, this thing's small, right? Huge, runs up, kind of sideways. Look how it's just edging up at this kind of 40-degree angle, right? Huge, huge rotation. Forget the price. Forget the nonsense you hear online. There's no alpha on X or anything about crypto anymore, right? It's happening behind the scenes. Significant wealth is changing hands. Rich people with way more money than us are just getting involved in this network, pushing the price out of our reach. If you think $67,000 a coin is like bearish or like a FUD thing, you don't understand what's happening. These rich people have way more money than us. The price is getting away from us. And there isn't that much time. Like in a bear market, 70 grand a coin, right? Are you going to be a whole coiner? Is that possible? How much can you really put in anymore, right? Like in a bull market, it goes what, 180, 200? Whew. Can't change your life with that. So when there's any weakness, it is the opportunity. And I don't think there's that many more of the opportunity, actually. You see what's happening, right? Citibank, Morgan Stanley, this week saying, we're bringing it in. Custody in our bank. Rich people are about to take this away from us. The FUD and everything is just a joke. So in terms of short-term price action, right, it's weak. But it changes in months, like a couple of months, and it's over, right? We were at an all-time high. 3 months later, 50% drawdown, right? 3 months, that's how quickly it changes. From here, there was a 100% move within a couple of months. That's how quickly it changes. Stop looking at lines on charts. Doesn't matter if it's 67, 65. Will it go to 50? It doesn't matter. This is pretty much one of maybe a few more opportunities that you're going to get with Bitcoin when the price is fairly soft in relation to its all-time high. But forget about that. Look at the moving averages, moving up, up, up. Look at the realized price, moving up, up, up. Rich people are taking this network away from us. So what is your plan? Because the alpha, right, the huge kind of excess returns in Bitcoin, they're slowly going away, right? So I don't think we have much time left to actually look at Bitcoin and say, we can still kind of make it. Look, it's going to be a great asset. Maybe it goes up 20% a year in the future, but that's not, I mean, you just buy the NASDAQ, right? We want the excess returns, and the only way you get them is buying now. So my plan is to buy as much Bitcoin as I can, especially as fast as I can, because these prices are not going to last. In 5, 6, 7 years time. It'll be a new all-time high. The price will be so high that I'm not going to get a lot of returns, and I'm going to get beaten by much richer people than me that are putting tens of millions of dollars in, putting all their cash flows into it. So this is a massive opportunity, and it's not going to last. It's not going to last, right? Because look at the rotation. Look at the rich people just absolutely buying this network, and they're going to start taking it away from us. So there's not much time left. If you trade crypto, check out the Bybit deposit bonus down below. I'll also be updating the crypto course fairly soon as well. So if you want to get into that, all updates for free. You can come and ask me questions as well. I'll link that below. Alpha doesn't come from reading internet news headlines, right? Which are just a stream of dog manure, right? X is dog manure, right? Alpha comes from fundamentally knowing what's happening. And a lot of this stuff is happening behind the scenes. It's very professional. It's very institutional, which is very boring. And it doesn't catch attention short term. This is unbelievable as an opportunity. This week, Citibank and Morgan Stanley saying Bitcoin is, we're like absolutely 100%. We're bringing it in. We're building, bank custody for it. When you bring the asset in, that means rich people put the money there. That means they borrow against it, etc. It's all happening. It's all coming online. It's going to be very slow because banks have to move at a slow pace. That's just generally, right? Have to be very secure. But that versus weak prices, these prices aren't weak. Right? The realized price is at an all-time high. Rich people are just buying this network from us. The real price of an asset is, for Bitcoin, the realized price or the 200-week moving average, something like that. Look at the 200-week moving average moving up. Do not get distracted by the market price, which has zero alpha, zero information in it. You can't take the real value of an asset and multiply it by some price that traded last week or this week. How much of the network moved in the last week? Not much, right? Just trading back and forth. That's not the real value of the asset. The real value of Bitcoin is this realized price. And you can see the slow and steady ratchet up, not like previously. Yes, many sellers, OG sellers, which obviously topped us a little bit. No blow off top this time. But don't be fooled by a price action like this over 6 months or 1 year or 2 years. That's not the game, in my opinion. The game is rich people are coming in and just taking this network away from us. You can see it in the realized price. You can see it in the moving averages, right? This is a weak period for the market cap or the daily traded price. Extreme opportunity knowing what's happening, where Bitcoin is now institutional. It's not a risk to bring it on. It's accepted. It's massive considering that the price, the daily traded price, is below all-time highs. Look how much was sold, right? Massive amounts. This 70, 80, 90 region is the institutional floor. And so rich people now are buying this asset away from us. And they're going to keep it, right? They're not going to sell it. So there's a massive opportunity to get in, right? Where institutions are getting in. Bitcoin is really cheap. This is versus the short-term holder cost basis. You can see it's at levels that previous just terrible bear markets were at. And now we're here. Fantastic opportunity. The drawdown from the all-time high, I don't think we're going to get anywhere near levels in previous bear markets. The reason being, the industry isn't collapsing. Macro's fine, forget about it. What is your plan? You can't have a plan based on macro. If you're trading, fair enough. Trading, you look at day-to-day and where the market's putting money, I get that. This is an investment asset, it's a savings asset. So what is your plan here, right? Because the industry isn't collapsing. It's the biggest delta I've ever seen between what's happening, which is Bitcoin is now the most professional, accepted, right? And then a weak price. I mean, it's absolutely great. And these opportunities don't come around very often. I don't think we're going to have these huge bear markets where it's 18 months down here. That's too big of an opportunity. You don't get given those by the market, right? Rich people are buying here. And so if you're not, what are you doing? There isn't much time left. Do you want to be buying 5 years time where it's 250, 300,000 a coin? Kind of out the market then, So I think this is one of the last opportunities that you can get somewhat. I mean, it's not even a decent price, man. It's not even a decent price when you're buying single digit thousands, 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 60,000, 70,000 bear market. Oh man, this network's getting away from us. We're not going to have this because the market fundamentally, not only is it not broken, it's absolutely going stratospheric. And this is a great opportunity to get in. And you can see the ratchet up, slow and steady. The amount of volume traded here is nothing like previous bear markets, which were crazy. No one had any coins. No one could sell any coins. Huge. That's not what's happening now, right? It's just slow and steady. Bang, 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 like this. 70,000 in a bear market, and rich people are just buying the coins. So you got to deploy, right? You got to deploy. You got to really focus here and what you want to do, because there's only one chance. There's only one time that Bitcoin is going to have this growth phase. It's only once, right? So if you miss it, you have missed it.